Hi everyone, this is Lisa from Happytohook Creations, and today my special guest is my 11-year-old daughter, Abigail.
Hello.
So, during our last podcast, or I think it was our live chat, Amanda was explaining that she wasn't feeling quite well, quite herself. She finally did go to the doctor, and she might have posted, I don't know, I've been kind of out of the loop for a few days, but she has pleurisy. So that's what was causing all the issues. And I told her I'm just going to, we agreed to just go ahead and do the podcast because this is my shawl podcast. So if you're looking for me to talk about anything else, I won't. No, crochet-wise anyway. It's going to be all about shawls. I will have, this will be podcast number, I believe, 47. Podcast number 48 is also going to be uploaded. I'm going to try to upload it today, because that one is an actual podcast, and Abby might be helping me with that one as well, because Amanda's supposed to be getting some rest. Her lungs are kind of, I don't know if you know what pleurisy is, but it's extremely painful, and it's uncomfortable, and her lungs were filling up with fluid. That's what was causing all the discomfort and the pain in her chest. So they ruled out everything else, and when the last one, the x-ray showed that she did have fluid in her lungs, so she does have pleurisy. I had it. I didn't even know what it was until I went to the doctor, and they did put me in the hospital for 4 days. So luckily hers has not gotten to that point. They have sent her home. She is resting, and if you're watching Amanda, you better be resting, okay? Because if not, I'm going to get you. Anyway, so yeah, she's laughing because she knows I'll do it. I have been trying to do a shawl podcast for quite some time, just to show you guys what I've been up to. You guys know I absolutely fell in love with doing shawls. Usually I'm like a hat person, or dishcloths or something of that nature. And when I did my first virus shawl, I was really hooked. And of course I say that, but I don't even think I have a virus shawl to show you. I might have a whip. So I do have a few whips of shawls because, I can't just not do it. Ooh, Zach, I wish I was like, man, I'm not going to start something until, and I've tried it, man, we got to talk, because I'm telling you, I kept saying, nope, I'm not going to start anything else. I'm just going to do this one. And then I see this yarn or something happens, which took place again 2 days ago. I'll show you that in a minute. And then I said, I know what this is going to be. It's right there in my brain. I can visualize it, and I know this yarn is going to be a shawl. So only a few I've taken out. I'm just becoming the frog queen, or frogging queen. So, but I did really good with these. So I do have 1 whip, 2 whips, 3 whips, 4. Abby, you're going to have to grab that one for me right there. See that really pretty coral?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so she's going to be my... she's get that one right there, right in the corner. Yeah, yeah, just hold it down and just... There you go. So, I'll show you what I've been working on. I've got my notes. I showed these earlier in a podcast before. I don't think you can see that, but got my notes. And there's several shawls, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 stitches, or 6 designs. So maybe 7. I don't know. I know I wrote down 6. So I'm going to start with my whips. Now, remember, if you're just now tuning in, this is my shawl podcast. And thank you guys so much for even wanting me to do this. I didn't even... I hadn't even thought about it, but they're like, hey, Lisa, you've been making so many. We'd love to just have you show them all in one video. So that's what I'll be doing while my daughter is MIA. So my daughter number 2. All right, but I've got my Abby here, so she's going to help me out. All right, so do you know what a whip is?
These things are not finished yet?
Right, so that's called works in progress. That's why they're calling them whips. So I'm going to show you the first one because I just got online and had to order some more. So this is, let's see if you can, I don't know where my thing is. Loops and threads, okay? It's the ball of yarn, just a little, it's just a little ball. It's kind of odd shaped, but it's the Loops and Threads Joy DK. I found it in Wild Berry. I only got one because I thought I could just whip up a hat or something. Well, I saw it. It spoke to me. I made it a shawl. Guess what, y'all? I ran out. So this is all I have done so far. Okay, there it is. You can hold it up a little bit. There it is. So this is called Wild Berry, and yeah, I had to put. I don't know why I put that there to remind me of something. Well, I forgot. So anyway, so this is the easy triangle pattern. So I'm sure you can see that right there. And yep, it only took one, and it is 232 yards. So I ordered 3 more balls. I don't know how big that's going to make it. 1 ball might work, but you know, when you order from Michael's, you have to do 3 at a time. So I just went ahead and ordered just another set of 3. So this is it. I love the way it's working out, and as soon as I get that in, this will be a finished object and not a whip. So that is shawl whip number 1. And let me fold that back down. We'll make a pile. All right. So where's the other one? I'm like, there's that one. That's the one I want to show last. This one. Nope. Okay. So, oh my gosh, I think I showed this as well. I had some leftover yarn from Hobby Lobby, Urban Chic, and this one was not Juneberry. What's this one called? This one might be called Mixed Berry as well, but it's really pretty. I made a shawl. I'll show you the shawl that I made with that one after. So there's a finished project with this one. It's kind of got all over the place. I dropped it, so this is what happened. But you see how beautiful those colors are? Man, the lighting is in here from the sun. It's just perfect today. So, I mean, I've got some glare in my glasses, so sorry about that. But so I decided to make a different type of shawl. When you see the other one, I just pulled this out again. Man, I got to quit doing that. When you see the finished object, you'll notice that they look similar, but this one is actually another triangle shawl that I'm doing, just called the Easy Triangle Shawl from Fiber Spider. So there's that one. Okay, and I guess it looks, the reason I like this pattern so much better than the one I did, the one that I'm going to show you when I do the finished objects, was the cookies and cream design, but I used this, I used this color, and it's really it's very narrow at the bottom. And this one is got like the same ratio of wide and depth. It's hard to, I think it just looks better to me. You'll know what I mean when you see it, but I'm really liking the way this has turned out. It's so, even just a little bit, it's so drapey. I love it. It's very nice. I like the way it's looking, and this is becoming one of my favorite Urban Chic colors.
You're not finished with it, right?
No way. Nope, this is definitely a whip. But I dropped it, so I'm just going to leave that there, because if I pull it, it's going to come out. So, yeah. So that was whip number 2. Whip number 3 I put on Facebook, and I really liked the way it turned out. But see what happens? Let me tell you, my son, he's always, when he lived at home, and I would ask him a question, what would he always say? Do you remember, Abby?
No.
When I would tell him something, he would go, well, Mom,
what had happened was...
So here's my thing. I really, really tried to finish this, but what had happened was I saw something else, and this is just turning out so gorgeous. You would think I'd finish it. This is a virus shawl that I started. This is my work in progress. So from the picture on Facebook, it's gotten quite large compared to that one. I think I should have had a stitch marker, but I think it was like maybe the 5th or 6th row. So it was about, somewhere in that area. And this again, guess what? Urban chic. It's urban chic. I'm telling you, man, their yarn is just amazing. This is coral. Yeah, this is just coral, but it has all these beautiful colors in it. That's just going to be gorgeous.
Yeah. Pink, blue, and aqua.
Yep.
And, of course, coral.
Yep, and of course the coral. So I think it's turning out really nicely. So yeah, when I finish it, it'll be gorgeous, and I'm going to not want to give it up. But I don't really wear a lot of shawls. Okay, I don't wear any, but I would start wearing them. Yeah, Abby's been wearing one. The one that Terry from Yarn Joy podcast, we did my very first craft swap. I did that with her. She made me this beautiful, I think it was called Southern Shawlette or something, and it's a light pink. Abigail absolutely loves it. So she wears it all the time. I mean, all the time. So it's just great. Okay, so that's whip number 3. Now this last one was one I just picked up yesterday. I was at Walmart. I was supposed to be grocery shopping, but everybody kept putting things up on Facebook about Walmart and their discount yarn or their clearance yarn. So I had to go and check it out. Did I go crazy? No, I did not. Thank goodness. But I saw this yarn, and I love sparkly, beautiful, kind of shiny stuff. And I was watching Zach's podcast today, and he showed some beautiful hank yarn with these gorgeous sparkles. So Zach, if you're watching, you will appreciate this next one. This is, okay, I had it. Do you see a paper there? I'm so unorganized today, guys. Here it is. I just hid it. I had stuff. I'm making keychains, and so I've got like my little bag, my bag here. Got to get my craft show stuff ready. Okay, so they did have Shawl in a Ball, Lion brand. This one's called Prism, and look at how much I paid for it. $3. $3. Yeah. So I know you guys, I know you've heard me say this a zillion times already, but I know this was a shawl. They have one on here. They have one on here, which is really cute, right? It's wait a minute, can you see that? It's not bad at all. I love it. It looks really nice, but I think I want to make this a triangle shawl because I want it really drapey. I want it pointed. I don't want it to be a wrap. And so I started it. And
it turned out beautiful.
Thank you, honey. Let me just say, I'm keeping this one for myself. There's no question about it. Okay, here's the yarn. Holy smokes. I mean, do you see those colors? You see the sparkle in that? Well, just let me show you what I've got so far. Oh my gosh. I am totally in love with this. Oh. Can you see? Oh my gosh. Look at those colors. The shiny, does it come through? It is just, it's beautiful. It is just beautiful. I am so happy. And I started this yesterday, and I saw it worked up that from that little tiny piece, and every row I made, I'm just like, oh man, I've got to find something to go with this. I have no idea, but I love this. I am totally and completely in love with this. And look at how drapey it is already. It's perfect. This is just going to be amazing. So I started it yesterday, which is why there's a stitch marker, okay? There's a stitch marker there because that's where I stopped because it was late. I started late last night, and I thought, if I don't stop, I'm just going to keep going. So this is what I did last night when my husband, it was almost 11, and he said, it's time to get to bed. You got to work tomorrow. So that's where I stopped yesterday. So this is from just today at my lunch hour for 30 minutes. Yeah, I worked on it. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh.
I love the purple in it.
Isn't that, color. Yeah, isn't it really pretty? Oh my gosh. $3, you guys. This yarn was $3.
That's actually a really good price.
I mean, I absolutely could not believe it. Look at how just all those colors together. It's just beautiful. So, yeah. So that's going to stay right here by me because I'm going to be working on that when I'm done here. So that was Shawl Whip number 4. Okay. Now, on to finished objects. Well, finished shawls, actually. Okay, so as you guys know, I started doing the shawls. It's been for giveaways, or not giveaways, donations. I guess the same thing, but whatever. But I've done V-stitch, the virus shawl, the granny square. It's called the Easy Triangle Shawl, and then the other one is the Half Granny Square. Big Sky Shawl, did several of those. So let's take a look. Number 1, Big Sky Shawl. I'm showing this one first because it was, when I did my first podcast, it's Tamara Kelly Moogly, and I'll put all the links to all the tutorials that I followed. And she makes it with homespun. So I tried it with homespun. It was like this off color, this ivory color with speckles of different brights in there. I didn't like it. So I took it completely out, rolled up the yarn, and put it in a box. I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. And then I decided, okay, let me use what is suggested. I'll use a large Q hook, just like she suggested, and then I'll go from there. So that's what I did. And a lot of you, if you're returning viewers, you're going to know that some of these are going to be repeats. So, because I showed this in a previous video, and I also showed it in a live chat, because I started it while we were going live. So this one, and the colors I couldn't tell you because this was gifted yarn. I just know that it's homespun. So this is the one that I did in the homespun blue, and this is the Big Sky Shawl, and I just did a lighter color for the last 4 rows, 1 2 3 4, and then that's how I ended it. So go ahead, you can hold it up. It turned up, and Amanda tried this on, so you can pull it, honey. Yeah, there you go. She's learning. So there you go. Let me back some. It's really, really pretty. So see how that, oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. You want to try, stand up, and we'll put it around. We'll put it around Abby. It'll be too big, but we're going to put it around her anyway. All right, so stand right here. There we go. That's not too bad. So see, it's just, man, and this is really soft. I love it. It's just really nice. I love the way it looks. It's a nice shawl. And I hope I hope they'll enjoy it, because I'll be giving these out Tuesday or Thursday. I told the director there that those were my days off, so that's when I'm going to go and drop them off. So we shall see. So that's one. Where should we put these? Should we, Jay, put it right over there?
Okay.
Okay, that's good. And then the brown one, this is another one that you guys have seen me make. This is another Big Sky Shawl. I ran out of yarn, and I was like, oh, should I just use beige, or should I just get another one? I got on Michael's and ordered another one to finish it. So this is another Big Sky Shawl. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a pattern by Tamara Kelly of Moogly.com. And this is in Loops and Threads, Chunky Yarn, the Charisma, and it's in the colorway Chocolates. So look at that. This is very heavy. Oh my gosh.
Keeps you warm in the winter.
It will definitely keep you. It'll definitely keep you warm. Oh, it's so soft, guys. It's so soft. But look at those colors. Isn't that beautiful? The colorway is just, and it's got little, see if you can see little flecks of color in there. There you go. So there's Big Sky Shawl. And again, same pattern. I used a Q hook with this one also because it was a chunky yarn. So both the blue one and this one are with a Q hook and chunky yarn. or, chunkier. That was not, homespun's not, I guess it's classified as chunky. You know what? I really don't know. I didn't look I don't have any homespun here that I can check. Everything's been boxed up. But yeah, I really liked the way it turned out. I mean, look at the lines, how they just formed so well when you did it. So I hope this makes someone very happy. There you go. So that's 2. You would if it would fit you. Those are the things we can make for you, dear. No worries. All right, now this one. That's another big sky. Yep. Okay, so now this one was done in Sierra. Oh, Sierra. Sierra, not ombre. No, I know it was Sierra something. I'll look it up. But this is I Love This Yarn. That much I do know. Again, this is the big sky shawl. But this time, let's see. I guess I can look at my notes, huh? That would be good. So my notes, big sky shawl, the blue one. Okay, that one's that. Q hook, line brand homespun. And this one is an eye hook. So I used an eye hook on this one with I Love This Yarn in Sierra. That's the colorway. And see the difference in it's nice open stitch. I did a picture of this one on the website, on our Facebook page as well. It's very, very nice. I love it. It's just very nice. It feels nice. It's soft. And it's got these really pretty, see the burgundy colors, the blues and tans and the browns. It's very nice. Okay, this one turned out really good. This one was 2 complete skeins of yarn. And so that's this one. So that is shawl number 3. Did I use any more? I'm looking at so now we're just gonna randomly. Now this one, I am gonna finish. I went ahead and just bought another ball. Found another ball of Juneberry. So this is the butterfly shawl, and I got the tutorial from Fiber Spider, and I will put a link below. And this colorway is Juneberry Breeze Urban Chic Hobby Lobby yarn. And this is the butterfly shawl. So this one was hiding in there. This was supposed to be complete because somebody saw it, and she wanted me to stop because she wanted to wear it as a shawl or a scarf. She wanted the scarf. So I was supposed to put a tassel here and then a tassel on both of the ends. Well, then she changed her mind. She apologized, but it's no biggie because I have another skein of this and I will just finish it and, sell it. So, and this is, like I said, this is the butterfly shawl, and it turned out, it's beautiful. I used something for the background. Here, Abby, turn around. Let me turn around. So there, it's easier to see when you have it. There you go. It's easier to see the butterflies. And it's really similar to the dragonfly. I like dragonflies too. But this is a nice pattern. It looks really intimidating at first, but it's super easy. And if you just remember 777, what's not to like about those numbers, right? And that's how you do it. It's in groups of 7. That's how you do, you crochet them. That's how you make the butterflies and everything. But definitely check out Fiber Spider because he did a great job. He did a great job with the tutorial. So we need to put this in I'd forgotten about that. So that's with our whips. Ta-da! All right, next. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, this is the one I just finished. So it's not on here, but I do know that it's Cinnamon Swirl. And it is a Caron Cake. It's the one up here. Yep, that's that one. It's the Caron Cake Cinnamon Swirl. So this is an acrylic wool blend. And I used 1 complete ball. That's it. I didn't use any more. Just 1. Hold on. Look at this. This one I'll probably, because I have 2 more, I'll make this again and give it to Amanda. Because she really loved this color. She was like, Mom, I'm sure you'll see her. If you look a couple of podcasts, I'll find it and then I'll hopefully put the link at the bottom. So all you have to do is click on it to see her reaction to this color. She really, really loved it. And again, this is the easy triangle shawl. You guys, this worked up. If you work on this continuously, it's only going to take you a few hours, even if you're just a beginner crocheter, because it's just double crochets and you're putting it on, you're stacking them up. That's all you're doing. You're stacking them up and you're putting 2 on the ends, which makes it grow. That's it. It's really not difficult at all. So there you go. And that one, nice colors. It's kind of cool the way it turned out. And I think if I haven't already, I'm probably going to enter this into Ella of No Catchy Name. I'll probably enter this in her cakewalk. All right, put that over there. Thank you, Abigail /Venna. Okay, move the bag. We've got, I've got several. I didn't realize I'd made this many. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, so now, I don't know if I have this one on here either. This one is just called Multiples of, or Green Multi. This is Green Multi, and this is, again, and it's weird how this one turned out in the center. This one, I can tell you what it is if I just start it. So, 0, 1. So it started out with 1, 2, 3. Which one is this? Oh, this is the Big Sky shawl. And I chained 2 in the middle. And this one is with a K-hook. All right, so this is a K-hook. And this was two strands of yarn. I have one that's kind of like it. I don't know. Where did I put it? I know it's multiples of 2. I mean, multiples, green multiple is the colorway. And it was a Hobby Lobby color.
I really like this.
I don't think it's Urban Chic, though. But, yeah, see these greens? It reminds me, like, if somebody was on the beach and it's kind of chilly, I think this would be great to take with you. I mean, look at those colors. It's like a sea green and an ocean blue. And, yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? I like it. I like it a lot. So, yeah. So that turned out. And it didn't make a large shawl. And it was 2 skeins. And I don't remember. I wish I could have written down the yardage. Doggone it, I didn't do that. But when I go to Hobby Lobby on Tuesday or Thursday, I'll check and see if they still have this color. And then I'll let you know. But I know it took 2 balls because that's all I bought. I bought 2 and it took both. So there you go. So far I've made 1, 2. This is the 4th big shawl, different colorway and different needle hook, but that's it. So I've made 2 with a Q hook. I made 1 with an I hook, and this one is made with a J. So yeah, with a J hook. So see the difference. Maybe this is the I and that's the J. That looks like it's bigger.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I like making shawls. I think that's gonna be, yeah, an all the time thing. Okay,
this is the butterfly one.
Yep, this is another butterfly shawl that I made, and this one is the red and black. I love this yarn. Red tweed is the colorway, and this was Fiber Spider again. This is what I used. Oh, look at that!
Gosh, look at the little butterflies.
Isn't that gorgeous? Now, Abby, stand up because I want them to see it on the back of your shirt.
Okay.
Okay. Look at that. It kind of looks neat the way it turns out. This was thanks to Vivian. Vivian, if you're watching this, you totally got me hooked on the butterfly shawls, let me tell you right now. But I did this when I was on vacation in April when I went to North Carolina to visit my brother Tracy and his wife Lori. So, yeah, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, sit down. Got it? Mm-hmm. So, yep. And this is, we're not even keeping, are you keeping count? 1, 2.
5.
There's 5 over there?
Yeah.
So this is shawl number 6, but it is my 2nd butterfly shawl. And this took, did this take 2? This took 2. 2 balls of the yarn, or 2 skeins of red tweed, and I love this yarn. That's gorgeous. I love doing that stitch. It was fun. They're just fun to make. This is why I'm just hooked. This one was really fun. I'd never made anything like it. This was a paid for pattern. This is called Surf's Up Shawl, paid for pattern, and the name, I love it. Ready? Jen's a little loopy. That's what it says. And I'll put the description and or the link in the bottom. But it's called jensalittleleloopy.com. And what I used and entered in the cakewalk is Karen Cake pear poached pear. I think it was poached pear. But yeah, it's called the Surf's Up Shawl. And here it is.
Oh, it looks like a wave.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I get it.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. So that was it. Took just a couple of hours to make it. Whipped up very fast. And I used an eye hook on this one. So, yep. And that is shawl
7.
number 7. She's keeping track. I'm glad somebody is. Well, she really likes this one too, I guess. So like, see, I love when you get new eyes, and it's so cute. Okay, this one is the Half Granny Square Shawl, and I found the tutorial by Woolpedia, and it's on YouTube. And this was made with mixed fiber yarn that I got in a bag that I showed on a podcast, and I bought it at Joann Fabrics. And it is done. Oops, it's upside down, sweetheart. Hold this one. All right, so here's this one.
So many purples.
And this is, it's gorgeous. I love it. If you like purples, this is it. And look at the different shades. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. I just love it. It is so, so nice. There you go. This would probably look really good next to your pink. Get up, let's see. Like, let's check. Look at that. That's really pretty. So yeah, so it's got blues and greens, blues, pinks, and purples. Very, very nice. It's it just said mixed fiber. If I had to guess, this is probably an acrylic wool blend. Maybe some mohair because of how it feels and looks. So I'm not 100%, but man, did it make a nice shawl. And I still have, I didn't even use, it came with 2 balls, and I used 1 full ball and maybe a third, but there's quite a few left. So I'll probably be able to make a short cowl and a hat with the rest of it. So that one is 8, yep. Number 8. Okay. This is the one I was talking about. So this is, let's see, V-Stitch Shawl by Cookies and Creams Yarnspirations, and it's called Berry. That's what it is. Yarn Bee Urban Chic Berry. I used an eye hook.
Wrong way.
So when I was showing you the other one, and okay, so let me show you this one again real quick so you can get an idea. So this is the one I started. This is the triangle. So you can see it's kind of evening it out. It's not real pointy at the bottom. It's just nice and kind of even. And this one is very pointy. See how that worked? I followed it, but you see what I mean? How it's longer and it's really narrow point right here. So, I mean, I still like it. I think it's great. So, and this colorway, what's not to like? What is not to like about this colorway? It's really gorgeous. That's that urban chic, I'm telling you, it's just becoming my favorite. Very drapey, nothing too heavy. I love it. It's very springy. It springs back really nicely. So yeah, that's pretty. That is just, what do you think? Do you like it? I think this is the one you were like, oh, make a hat. Yeah. Well, I tried to make a hat. I didn't like how it looked. This is definitely for a shawl, a wrap, so, maybe even a cowl or something, but it was definitely not for a hat for me. For me, it just didn't work out so well. So there's number 9.
Yep.
Number 9.
I think we're gonna need another piece
Okay,
of
this is
pretty.
It's pretty. Aww. She needs to come and do this more often. I like her. I like it. Okay, this is the Easy Triangle Shawl. I used Urban Chic. No, I did not. I used I Love This Yarn. Oh, and this one I didn't put this down. Why didn't I write this down? I'll have to find out what this is, this colorway. Because yeah, I was like really into getting all these shawls done, and I have no idea what I put down here. Nope. So anyway, let's just it's I don't think I have one. Oops, I'm sorry, Abby. I don't think I have one on the shelf anymore. I think I used it.
Yeah.
Yep, I used them. Okay, so I know it took 2 skeins. I know I love this yarn. For the life of me, I couldn't tell you what the colorway is. But like I said, when I go to Hobby Lobby, I'll make a note of it and I'll check. But I really liked it. Now, I started this as a totally different shawl, and I didn't like the way it turned out. I'd only done a couple of rows, and then I frogged it because I thought I just wasn't liking the way it looked when it was combining the colors together. So I took it out, and I thought, you know what? I can just whip up a really quick and easy shawl in the triangle. So I did that. I did a picot edging. I don't know if you can. Did a picot edging on it, and I think it turned out great. So I was really happy with the way it turned out. Now this would look nice against, again, you can see the patterns really nicely. I love this yarn. It's just really nice and soft. And see, when I started it, I gotta weave that in. But see, it started almost completely in the black, and then it worked its way up to the pink and everything. But I don't know, I like it. And sometimes I don't mind that it has a center, but when this one works up so quick, if you notice, there isn't one. It's just one, like a mesh, V-shaped or triangle-shaped shawl. That's it. So there's that one. Love that one too.
10.
That's number 10. Yeah, they're gonna topple over. Okay, let's see the other one. Ooh, still have one more to go. All right, this one is Big Sky Shawl. This is the first one that I did in a different hook size. I'll never forget this one because this one was one of my favorites. It was Birchwood colorway in Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn, and it took 2 full skeins, and it is Birchwood Cottage, actually.
It's freaky good.
Oh my gosh, look at this shawl.
What is it called? The
colorway. Oh, this is called a Picot Stitch. So yep, this is the Big Sky Shawl. First one I did when I thought, hey, let me see how this would look. This was an H hook, and love it. This has tans, a really light tan like an ivory, and then a tan and gray. And isn't that amazing? Man, I just love it. I love this one. I just loved everything about it. The colorway, just beautiful. Doesn't take any time at all. Whips right up. So Birchwood Cottage, I Love This Yarn, Hobby Lobby. I Hook Big Sky Shawl. So that's like the 4th one. And do you see what I mean when you get a different look every time? You use a different colorway, different hook, and it's like a totally different shawl. That's what I like about doing anything, really. Because it's the same with a hat. It's the same with a blanket. Just about anything that you work up, you change it around a little bit. Even though it's the same pattern, same design, it looks totally different. So, there you go.
11th.
Is this the last one?
I'm scared to put it on top.
You probably shouldn't. It's going to topple over. I'll put it right here.
The very last one.
This is the very last one. Okay, so this one is a granny square, granny type, yeah. Triangle shawl. And I actually followed this from Mikey of Crochet Crowd. And this is one of the first ones I had done in a Karen cake. And what I liked about this pattern, if you look it up, I'll put the description below. But you do a chain. Most of these started with a circle. This one, or magic circle, this one started with a chain of 4. And then you do a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. And then you do 2 more in that. And then that's how you grow it back and forth when you add your double. I really liked it. This was a Karen cake, in strawberry trifle. I say trifle. Zach says trifle. We're good. Trifle sounds kind of weird, but so trifle it is. So this is it. And I couldn't have been happier with the way it turned out. But again, this is my first one. I think the colorway is gorgeous. It's, you know, it's just great. I love it. Love, love, love it. And I did, again, a picot stitch. You guys, if you've been watching me from the beginning, you know I'm not big on fringe. Unless a customer specifically says, I want you to put fringe on it or tassels, I don't do it. And that's just my preference. I will definitely, whatever the customer's paying for, you know, they're going to get. So, yeah, so they'll get whatever they request. I just personally like this. And, well, I take that back. I know one of the huge reasons I do picots is because when I donate these, I don't want them to get caught in the wheel or for someone to get, you know, tangled up in their fingers. Because some of the women that are gifted these from me or donated to, they have arthritis. So, you know, can you imagine their hands, they might just get tangled up in the fringe. I don't want that. I just want them to be able to wrap this around them and be warm and snuggly and not have to worry about anything being caught in their fingers, on their wheels, or anything else. So there you go. This is the last one. It's number
12.
Number 12. So, and I started in April. So off and on with everything else that I've been doing, 12, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whips. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, you can fold it. You know what? You can start putting it back in the box now. So yeah. So thank you everyone who requested this video. And like I said, I went ahead and just made it a podcast because sometimes it's about crocheting. It's just about one particular crocheted item. So, but I'm also going to shoot podcast number 48 because I have other things that I would like to share with you guys. I've got a few patterns that I've printed up from Red Heart, I believe. One's from Red Heart. I don't know the other one, but they're free patterns. She's like, I like this one a lot. You know, you don't have to mouth it. You can actually say it. But, and I did get a few yarns in the ball. Like I said, I didn't go nuts. So, please be on the lookout for the next podcast because that one is going to be my, other finished objects. There will not be any shawls because I've showed them all to you here. But, I'm also going to, so there's like a few, you know, hats and stuff like that. So, and a yarn haul, but a small one. It's a small one. So definitely be checking that out. And I can show you the yarn because I'm doing some swaps and I'm doing so many. I'm not gonna say who it's for. You guys will just be going, ooh, I hope that's mine, because I'd love to show it. It's really pretty. But I am in the process of doing some swaps. So yeah, we'll see. And Abby, thank you so much for joining me today.
You're absolutely
I appreciate it. She was upstairs. I'm like, hey, come downstairs with me. I made her change though. She was dressed like Christmas or something. She had on like some green shirt and some red and white stripes. And I'm like, I love Christmas, but it's like August. Come on now. So I made her change into her beautiful Justice shirt. She loves Paris. She loves the Eiffel Tower. One of these days we might have to go and hang out. That'd be a great graduation present. Just saying. Anyway, thank you guys for sticking around and hanging out with us while we go over our shawls. And someone had actually requested that I do a circular vest video or podcast like I did this one, kind of just explaining what hooks I used, what size I made, you know, what size vest those hooks use, the tutorial that I follow, the colorways, the yarns. Please put down in the description below if that is something that you're interested in, because if it is, I can gather them all up and I will be more than happy to do that, because I love making them. I think they're great. And yeah, it sounds like fun. And as long as you guys are willing to tolerate me putting this in a video, I would love to do it. So thank you again so very much. We appreciate you. And we have hit more than 1,200 subscriptions, subscribers. Thank you so much for that. I mean, wow. And we're just a few. And at the last check, I think we needed six more people to join our Happy to Hook group. And then I'm going to do a random giveaway of a $5 or less paid for pattern on Ravelry. So if you have not been a member, or if you are not a member of our Facebook group, please be a member. Please check me out on Instagram. It used to be Happy to Hook. I have since changed it to Happy to Hook Creations. So please look for me there. Trying to get Amanda more involved with that, with me. And we are working on getting her Geek Monk Creations shop on Etsy up and running. And my shop still looks a little choppy. I apologize for that, but I am in the process of adding some items and, totally doing a revamp, getting ready for the holidays coming up. So definitely check that out. And yeah, I will see you when I see you. Happy hooking, everyone.
Bye.